So. Time is 7 o'clock. I'll call to order the City of Torrington Planning and Zoning Commission meeting for September 25th, 2024. Attendance is by Zoom or in person at City Hall Auditorium, Room 218, 140 Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Instructions for Zoom are available online at www.torringtonct.org/Zoom. There's a link there to join the meeting. You can call in at 1-646-558-8656. Meeting ID is 795-950-7035. Passcode is 907148. Agenda item 2, attendance. Serving on the commission this evening in person is Donna Greco, myself, Greg Mealy. Our city planner is also in the meeting. Remotely, we have Diane Carroll, who will be seated this evening. Donovan Riley and Greg Parasino is also serving this evening. Moving on to agenda item number 3, minutes for approval for September 11th, 2024. I need to just make a clarification. Present in the meeting minutes, Tom Talmon was listed as an alternate seated for Commissioner Babinski. Remote. Tom was present remotely only, and he was not seated for anyone.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So that being said, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Thank you, Diane. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Thank you. Moving on to agenda item number 4, public hearings. The time is 7:02. Public hearing beginning at 7 p.m. September 25th, 2024, City Hall Auditorium, Room 218, 140 Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. 150 Church Street, Assessors Map 117, Block 006, Lot 006. 160 Church Street, Assessors Map 117, Block 006, Lot 007. 168 Church Street, Assessors Map 118, Block 002, Lot 009. Applicant, City of Torrington. Proposal, change of zoning map R6 residential to DD Downtown District. Serving on the commission this evening is Diane Carroll, who's seated, Donovan Riley, Greg Parasino, Donna Greco, myself, Greg Mealy. Also in attendance is the city planner, Jeremy Lightfoot. Commissioner Greco, do you have a legal notice, please?
City of Torrington Planning and Zoning Commission legal notice. The Planning and Zoning Commission has scheduled a public hearing on the following application beginning at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, September 25th, 2024, in the City Hall Auditorium, Room 218, 140 Main Street, Torrington, Connecticut. Proposed change of zone map. Applicant, City of Torrington Engineering Department. Location 150, 160, and 168 Church Street. Proposal, change zone map to DD Downtown District, currently R6. Time of hearing 7 p.m.
Thank you, Commissioner Greco. Is the applicant in attendance? For the record, Starley Arias is also in attendance at 7:04. Name and address for the record, please.
Paul Cousins, city engineer, City of Torrington.
Thank you, Paul. Do you have the green cards submitted?
Yep.
Okay, and the sign was posted for the time
Correct.
allocated in our
Yes, it was.
requirements. Thank you.
Personally
All right.
installed them. Yeah.
Why don't you give us an overview of what you were looking to
Yeah.
do, please?
All right. Thank you. Again, my name is Paul Cousins. I am the city engineer for the City of Torrington, and this application is submitted on behalf of the engineering department for the proposed zone change, as mentioned, for 150 Church Street, which is known as Christmas Village, 160 Church Street, which is a vacant parcel of land, and 168, which is also a vacant parcel of land. They are all border one another within the around the Christmas Village area, so they are all in one area together. The proposal is to change zoning from R6 residential to DD Downtown District zone. The reason for this request is there's several reasons why this change does make sense. First of all, in terms of proximity, when you look at the map, if the map that's on the screen there, these 3 parcels, there's downtown district zoning to the west and south existing. So these zones or these properties change to downtown district will create more of the downtown district area and be more contiguous with the use to the south and west. Also, this makes sense based on the current use of the Christmas Village property itself, which is a functioning property, as we all know, during the Christmas time. It certainly, downtown district gives it really where it should be. It's not a residential property. It is more a functioning facility and with events and what have you. So that makes sense to have it, brought up to really what its current zoning should be. As far as other uses or other reasons why this makes sense is for the future use. Well, actually, sorry, getting back to the current use. Right now it's a pre-existing non-conforming property. If we change that zoning, then it will fit in with its use. It'll be as of right. And again, the conformity with the area all around it and its use. Sorry, back to future use. It's no secret that the city of Torrington is redeveloping the adjacent properties with a development that's currently under design and ready to go to bid that's called Railroad Square. That includes upgrading the railway platform. It includes upgrading John Street, Water Street, and Church. This is a whole revitalization, redevelopment, and part of that includes extension of our Greenway Trail system, which will go across John Street. It'll go up Church, and it will also follow the railway through the parcel known as 168 or 160 Church Street. That creates an extension of our Greenway Trail system, and it will create a park at the Church Street end where the property is wider, a pocket park with amenities for gathering. It'll bring together better use of that facility for when Christmas Village is in use. It'll allow people another area where they can congregate, where they can meet, and also there'll be space for other type of events that could happen at the same time. The property in behind, known as 168, that vacant piece, that future use has potential as an additional parking lot that will supplement the use of the Mason Street parking lot right now. So, and the trail, and also serve as parking for this Greenway Trail extension. So, that all coupled together makes sense as to be in the downtown district in order to be able to develop these properties to their fullest potential in the future. And, part of the Railroad Square development, I can tell you, is we have a Connecticut Community Challenge Grant. It's a tongue twister, for about $800,000 to build John Street, the trail on Church, and also there's also a piece I didn't mention, which is a promenade pathway through the Franklin Products property that will go from John to the railway tracks.
Want to just describe where that is directional? It's directly to the east of this property? Across the other side
Franklin
of Church.
Products property is directly south.
South.
South
Oh,
of-
yeah, yep.
Franklin Products property borders John, Church, and Water and the railway. So again, we feel that this zone change will not only bring the existing Christmas Village property into better conformance with its use, but it'll also give the city an opportunity to redevelop the area and utilize this vacant land to its fullest potential. So.
Thank you, Paul. Do any commissioners have any comments?
I have a question. Excuse me, I have a question, Paul. This is Diane Carroll. When is this proposed Railroad Square renovation, kind of in the works to start? Are we a year out, 2 years out? What's your thought on that?
So the project is going to bid on first week in November. It's going to go to bid. The design plans are literally in their final final stages. The plan is to have a signed contract before the end of the calendar year. And then the contractor will have a full year of 2025 to build. So it's a definite go, and we have the funding in place. We have the DECD funding. We have ARPA funding in place, and the roads are going to be reconstructed with bond funding. So it's a collaboration of a lot of different funding sources and moving pieces as far as redevelopment.
Okay, that's great news.
Yeah, it is. It's really exciting.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Thanks, Diane. Anybody else have any comments or questions? Being none, I'll go to the audience. Would anyone like to speak in favor of this application? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record. That includes anyone on Zoom. Being none, would anyone like to speak in opposition of this application? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record. That includes anyone on Zoom also. Being none, do you have anything to summarize, Paul, or you're all set?
No, I'm great. Thank you very
All right,
much for
thank you.
considering this application.
The time is 7:11. I declare this public hearing closed. Go ahead, Donna.
I'm not going to read the memo at all.
Oh,
That's all right.
yeah, we can read the memo. You want to read it?
You already closed, so, but it's built into the motion, so, well, it's in the record. So, that's all right.
Moving right along. Okay, so I'd like to make a motion to approve proposed change of zone map applicant, City of Torrington, location 150 Church Street, Assessors Map 117, Block 006, Lot 006, 160 Church Street, Assessors Map 117, Block 006, Lot 007, 168 Church Street, Assessors Map 118, Block 002, Lot 009. Proposal, change zone map to Downtown District DD, currently R6. The commission finds the proposal to be consistent with the City of Torrington's plan of conservation and development. The effective date of the zone change shall be the day after publication of legal notice of decision in the local newspaper.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second, Diane Carroll.
Thank you, Diane. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Thank you, Paul. Good luck.
Thanks, Paul.
All right. Time is 7:13. Moving on to agenda item number 5, old business. We have none. Agenda item 6, new business. We have none. Agenda item number 7, correspondence A, zoning and blight violation update. Everybody should have paperwork in their packet.
Everybody has a copy. The one thing that I just wanted to briefly discuss or give everyone an update on is if everybody remembers, we talked about the recycling yard at 3350 Winstead Road. So I just wanted to give everyone an update that we've been getting some issues from the property owner on bringing the property into compliance, but I hope that we're moving in the right direction. We had quite a back and forth over email with the property owner and the property owner's representatives, between the mayor and I and them, and let's just say I'm hoping that things are moving in the right direction, because we're gonna have to send violation notices, and then hopefully we can at least they have a wetlands scientist, a soil scientist that's on the property now doing some wetland survey work, but we had decided at the last meeting that since we had two options. It was either stop them from working on the property altogether because they don't have the proper approvals from this commission, or at least ask them to stay out of the wetlands regulated area, because we don't have a wetlands report at the bare minimum to be able to consider anything. So we found this sort of happy medium and said, you can still work on the property, but you have to stay 75 feet away from any wetland on the property. Well, that blew the whole thing up. I can tell you right now, they did not like that answer. So we're going to send a violation notice out. We're going to probably give them a certain amount of time to put those barriers up to keep their trucks and everything else away from the wetland. I think we revisit this with the commission, and if they don't do that, we just tell them we're going to order them to stop working on the property altogether. That's, my opinion anyway. I don't know how the commission feels.
I have a question, and the question I have is, when you say he didn't like it, did he say he wouldn't do it?
I can't hear you, Greg. Sorry.
You're breaking up, Greg.
No, okay, I don't know why I'm breaking up, but, can you hear me now? Hello?
A little bit better.
A little bit better? Well, I was just curious if, when he said he didn't like it, did he mean or say he wasn't going to do it?
It wasn't so much that they weren't going to do it. There was just a lot of, I don't even know. I don't want to put a lot of it on the public record here, but,
Okay. All right.
it was a lot of accusational tone about how we operate our office. So
All right, well, I'm in favor of
that's,
it.
I'll leave it at that.
Now, I'm in favor of what your plan is, give them a chance and then shut them off.
I think we'll just send them the notice saying this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
And give them, probably 30 days to get all the barriers up that they're supposed to until their plans are before the Wetland Commission, so they can give us a positive report, which is required by law. I mean, we have every right as this commission, they haven't ever, I think, pulled a 2-year permit like everyone else has to in the 15 plus years, almost 20 years they've been operating on that property, which I don't understand why. So we have every right as a commission to tell them, stop working until you get that approval, but we're not doing that, which is why it kind of baffles me that they were acting this way. So,
All right, well, you have a plan. That's good.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's I'll we probably won't have a solid update on that until our November meeting, but we'll know more about compliance then, I think.
Any commissioners have any questions?
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the time is 7:18. Moving on to agenda item number 8, adjournment. Have a motion.
No move.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
All right,
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
you too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Dave. Is that quick enough, Paul?
Been a while.